What if the urge to control your life is actually fear of trusting your own timing? I've been realizing that letting go of controlling life isn't just about giving up things. It's about noticing how control rushes you. When I try to control everything, I start moving so fast and making decisions I don't really want to make just to get a certain outcome. And it looks good on the outside. It looks like you're productive. It looks like you're doing the right things. And I even find myself sometimes telling myself that I'm moving like with intention, but it's really, I'm just anxious and I want to control everything so much so that I get the ending result that I desire. And honestly, like it has hurt so much relationships, so much opportunities, and even my relationship with myself. When I move out of anxiety instead of clarity, I would stop trusting my plans. I move against myself. And if I can't trust my plans, then I can't trust the part of me that actually knows what I want in life. And that's a problem. Anxiety, it just makes every move feel urgent and heavy. Like you just stress over certain moves at night. You stress over outcomes. You stress over every little thing. And you honestly, I've even had thoughts of if it doesn't go my way, like I don't know what I would do. Like, but that's just what having trying to have control of everything and being anxious and worrying all the time, that's what it makes you do. But in this moment where I choose to do aligned things like podcasting and choosing things that I like to do, it feels calm and clear. It feels like a match instead of trying to force a Lego into another Lego that just doesn't fit. When I'm choosing something that aligns with me, it's like all the pieces of the puzzle just make sense. It feels like this was the missing piece that I didn't know I needed. And lately, I don't know. I'm just coming here just to say that lately I've had a lot of anxiety around trying to control every part of my new life, and it's crazy because I just started and nothing's really built yet. I'm just laying down the building blocks, just really getting to know who I am in the real world. Where honestly, there's no like, there's no scoreboard in the real world in like a weird way. If you get what I'm saying. Like in college, you're around other students, you have a GPA, you have certain things that you can measure your success up against. As an adult, you can, but not everyone really wants the same things. Not everyone looks at certain opportunities the same way. So like it's not really a scoreboard. Like you don't really know if you're doing good or bad. And also, like growing up, I've seen so many people look like they were doing good, and out of nowhere, everything just goes sour. So when you just trying to find your path, but you're an adult now and you can't really measure yourself. You can't really say, hey, this is the right thing I should be doing because you don't know where it will lead you. You just want to, in some way, have some type of guarantee, some type of certainty, some type of control over the situation so that even if things don't go the way that you want them to go, at least you could say that you had a certain control. You probably knew where you went wrong. But all that is just moving from anxiety. If you just let things go how they're supposed to go in the natural flow, everything's going to happen exactly how it's supposed to happen. And I'm learning to trust that. I'm learning to trust that as long as I'm putting the effort in, as long as I'm giving 110% at the things that I love to do, I got to be okay with those results because was, that is what is supposed to happen. And I'm just learning to trust that rushing towards something I'm not ready for only weakens what I'm trying to build. Like what I'm working with now here for the podcast is learn like this is teaching me how to be in the moment, how to process things, how to be calm, how to slow down, breathe, speak, and just think. Because if I'm trying to build the foundation for my home, I can't build it with a weak foundation or weak walls. What makes a home strong isn't the walls that people see, isn't the always the results. A lot of times it's the bricks underneath holding everything up, the confidence that you build with the reps that you have while you're on the way up, enjoying the process. That's just something that I'm honestly learning that I'm in the season of doing. Not always trying to look at the end goal, not always trying to look at the conclusion, look at the results and just enjoy the process. For so long, my pattern was just the same. I'll feel uneasy, then I'm just acting, overthinking, then just acting even more. And even if I did the wrong act, I would try to come back and do something else that I thought was fixing it. Instead of just going with the flows of life and just enjoying the ride and moving with actual intention. And this new season of my life has just showed me that about myself more than I've ever seen before. And it's something that I'm working to fix. And it's something that I'm glad I've noticed because now that I'm trying to build and now that I see that I have that flaw within myself, I just pause, I breathe, and I trust when I feel uneasy now. Instead of getting anxious and worrying and trying to act and make a decision just to make myself feel comfortable in the moment or make myself feel like I have a certain amount of control. It's not healthy. I'm just learning how to build my foundation and pause and be in my life, be there, be present, not live in the future or past, in the now, right now is all that matters. I can't control what happened in the past. I can't control my future. I can't guarantee anything from my future, but what I can control is what I do right now, and I got to be okay with that. Because even when you think you have control of things, or when you think you're doing things to get a certain outcome, there's no guarantees that you're doing the right thing. There's no guarantees that you'll get the result. So if I'm being honest, why does it really matter? That's just unnecessary stress I was putting on myself for so long. And granted, it's gotten me to a good position in life where I'm at right now, but you I know that I can't carry this trait if I want to go further. I got to learn how to believe in what's going to happen for me and believe that the best path is forming for me because I'm doing the work that aligns with the best version of myself. And I'm just learning to accept that in this moment. But before we move on, there's something I've been thinking about. What if anxiety isn't a sign that something is wrong, but a sign that we don't trust ourselves to handle what's coming? And when I ask that question, I just think of the uneasiness and just the heaviness that comes with anxiety. And if you feel it, you would think that, hey, maybe I need to move, maybe I need to just do something. But what if it's not that? Like, what if it's that you just don't trust yourself? It could literally just be that. You just don't think you're ready for the moment. You just don't think you have what it takes to get through it. Like, what if anxiety isn't about the situation itself? It's about the confidence that you have in your ability to succeed in certain situations. And I just wonder because when I'm in situations where I'm confident, I know I can do it, I feel like you can't tell me nothing. Like the night before, I'm thinking about how I'm about to go in the room and kill it. Like I'm just super confident. I think I'm the greatest in the world. Like, but when I feel anxiety about something, it's usually because I don't think I'm gonna go in there and perform how I want to perform. Like for example, like before like a school presentation, if I know I've been working on it for weeks, if I know the material, walking up and telling the whole class about what I learned or what I found, it's easy. It just feels like you're having a regular conversation. But when you haven't prepared, where you feel like you don't know everything, and you go up there, it just feels like you're being evaluated. It feels like everything you say could be wrong. It feels like you don't even know what you're talking about. You're not confident, and people honestly will even see it in how you present. But we're not talking about that. But back to the question. I don't know. What if it? what if it is? And I think it is. I think anxiety is just fear that you don't trust yourself in a certain situation. Nothing more, nothing less. And everyone deals with it in their own different ways. So I don't want anyone to hear this message and be discouraged or feel a certain way. I just want you to know that there's always room for improvement. You're not meant to have everything together at this moment. You're not meant to have it all planned out, have all the answers. And anxiety makes you feel like you should. So if you ever catch yourself having anxiety in a dark moment, just try to find a way just to ground yourself and believe. Believe that whatever work you put in, it will just achieve the results that are best for you. This is not only, and when I'm saying this, it's not just trusting myself or trusting yourself, it's trusting your path, trusting that things are working out for you. So, who are you going to choose to be? And what are you going to choose to believe when that anxiety rises again?